Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, and we may be in the Bluegrass State, but blue is the color to avoid if you love the homestanding Louisville Cardinals. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense lining up for a first down play. Going with the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Cardinals will hustle to the line. Back to pass, it's Hussein. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learned.
He lets it fly. He's got it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Cardinals with the 1st and 10. They'll run the option. The pitch. A tremendous run. He was 4-4 after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and you slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside the spot. And the returner is stopped. Offense getting set for first down. The lone back's got it. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice run there on first down. You know this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. The give to the tailback. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Quickly to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws and turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Tigers get it past the sticks. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. Tackle is made after the 1st down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And it's loose. He's got the ball. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. What a grab and go for the score.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up. I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
He will be stopped short on the 2-point conversion attempt as they were trying to take the lead. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-prong.
He's looking deep. Makes the catch down the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. TCU looked less like a pack of frogs and more like a group of road warriors in a solid victory. This team almost always plays tough in front of its home fans, and today they found a way outside of Carter Stadium. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Complete out of the backfield. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's got a 1st down and maybe a lot more. The Tigers are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Now on 1st down from the 30. Going to the running game. Still running at the 40. Off he goes. At the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Missouri! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it away.
To the air, it's Hussein. Feeling some heat. And that pass is intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 10. And it's going to be a pick six. Touchdown, Tigers. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
These guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, you're doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But
oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Not content to get the fumble, they scored with the fumble. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
Yeah, you just go over the offense, be like, bro, we don't need you to do that. We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted, receiver ran on the route, just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
The Cardinals are stopped, but not before getting the first down.
Missouri, 28, Louisville, 14.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hussein. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Oh, picked off. Taking it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Missouri wants to go fast.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Quickly complete. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. He wants it all. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to get to it. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 2nd down, looking to throw. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's caught downfield. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Now, a 4th down.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's 4th and short, 4th and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. It's complete. Moving toward the end zone, ball out. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Trying the left side. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Cardinals racing to the line in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Hussein. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Get it out on the screen. Powers through the defender. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
These guys aren't human. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. All the numbers and stats will show you going for it on 4th down in this area of the field really puts pressure on a defense. Coming after it. Hit as he throws. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Hussein. Trying to get behind the defense. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. From the gun. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Now, what a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a 1-score game. Now in the 2nd half, we can come out and make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cardinals will line up to kick off and start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. He'll go to the sneak. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll leave it with him. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. And the Tigers are marching down the field.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys, and a really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. Did a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri! And they take it in for 6 more points. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
21.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's going to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Quick strike complete. Finds a crease at the 20. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. I like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Cardinals want to move quickly. Dropping back, it's Hussein. Looking for the score. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
Down here on the goal line, the tight end lines up inside. Defense was ready. Had him double covered, and it falls incomplete.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Good right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And, David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. Why not double the try total and go for 2?
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it, too. Get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
They're going to run it. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when...
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Out of the backfield, he's open. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the 1st down before he's dragged to the ground. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. They'll try to drive ahead on third and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tiger! And the punishment has been extended. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
24.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Louisville! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires one high and deep. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Looking deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Got a lot of room to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cardinal. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get robbed. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm.
Well, that's another completion. This quarterback's on fire. I get it. He's thrown for over 200 yards in this game, but it's because he's got people helping him out. How about that incredible job diving out, stretching out, and hauling that pass in? Quarterbacks love it when they don't have to be perfect every time they throw the football. And this group of receivers, they are helping out their QB1.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Missouri 48, Louisville 37.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Dropping back, it's Hussein. They're bringing heat. And it's caught! Touchdown, Cardinal! Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the back. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen.
Can anyone catch him? And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
45.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. The running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Looking for a deep man. Makes the grab inside the 30. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. They absolutely had to have that third down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the third down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
The Cardinals moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Hussein. Looking to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Louisville! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And every coach in America has a plan for this situation. The first 4 minutes of the game, the last 4 minutes of the game. how I'm going to construct my offense. Most of the time, I got to be physical. Run the football like right here. Run that clock. Get a few first downs, and I can end this football game on offense.
The crowd elevating its energy, willing this defense to get a stop on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. He'll try it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive, or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? To the ground with the back. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Hussein. Complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now fresh.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
It's really nice when you're an offensive coach and you can basically attack the whole field. When you got an arm like this and you could just, boom, put it on a line, it's really nice to have that.
And the Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play.
Late in the game, 4th quarter, who's going to step up? Just a few seconds ago, it was the offense coming up with a big play offensively, but how about the defense answering with a sack of their own?
Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the on its way. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it to Hussein. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He'll take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And this to tie us up in the final minute. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. The final grains of sand were about to disappear from the hourglass, and just in the nick of time, they tie it up. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll throw it on 1st down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Takes it the other way. And with that turnover, time has expired here in the 4th quarter, but there is more football ahead. Overtime is coming. First play of the first possession of OT. Handoff to the lone back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. 1st and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. Pushes ahead. Touchdown Tigers. They take the lead here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. To the air, it's Hussein. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call, really nice execution.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals headed quickly to the line. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, but the defense tackles him at the 3. 3rd and goal here in overtime, and they need a touchdown. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Number 5 is in the end zone.
They don't want to play another overtime. They'll try to win it or lose it on a 2-point conversion. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. They'll try to blast their way in. He's in! The 2-point conversion in overtime. What a call to win the game. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. Wait, I don't want to get carried away here, but it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, Dave.
Free. Yeah, right. If you know Reese Davis, that is not happening, but we got a free game that was awesome. Back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.